on to you, Aquarius out here. So you have the Queen of Raphael, the Ten of Michael, and then you, Aquarius, also have the Three of Ariel. So, um, so there's a lot of you, Aquarius, that has that basically has a lot to be had. Meaning that the Queen of Raphael, the Ten of Michael, the Three of Ariel, there's a sense of you, Aquarius, caring about certain things, but even though you care about certain things and certain people, you, Aquarius, feel like you can't care. You can't afford to care about certain things and certain people, right? Because by you, Aquarius, doing that, that's going to pull you down. It's going to stop you, Aquarius, from essentially doing the things that you want to do, or the things that you ultimately have to do, that will ultimately put you in a position where you, Aquarius, want to be. Um, I'm really getting this strong feeling of that like you, Aquarius, you want to care about certain people, but you know that you can't as much as you want to. Because if you do, and you find yourself hanging around certain people, that's it. You know that they're going to essentially be in your life. If they start coming around a lot more, these people are flight risks. They are too risky to be around you, Aquarius, because when they are around you, all they're going to do is mess up what you, Aquarius, got going on. It could be family. It could be somebody that you, Aquarius, was getting to know recently that you found out was too much of a live wire, right? They had too many things, too many wild things going on. And you, Aquarius, decided you didn't want to have that around you because it's too much. What they've got going on is too much comparatively to what you, Aquarius, got going on. You, Aquarius, have so much potential and you got all these wonderful things going on, but then you, Aquarius, see these people, whether it's friends, romantic ties, or romantic interests, or even friends, it's like it's better for you not to have them around, right? And so the Three of Ariel represents, so now there's this rediscovery or this reconfiguration. I'm so robotic. There's this rediscovery or this reconfiguration of the people that whom you choosing to have around you. There's a sense of like, even though you would like to have these people around, like I said at the very beginning, you, Aquarius, know that you can't. So it's like, okay, let's go over this one more time and reevaluate. Who are we choosing to have around us again, right? Who are you, Aquarius, going to choose to have around you again? Because you're re-examining it so that you catch yourself long before you decide to let these people back in. Or maybe it could be even new people that you just kind of see that, can be a detriment to what you, Aquarius, got going on or have going on. And you, Aquarius, are just looking at it like, you've got discernment now. So because you have discernment, bah humbug, right? You can't hang around them. You can't hang around them because you're just seeing it like, you've got a lot of great things going on right now, and whether this person is new or not new, right? Whether you know them or they're new, it's like, do I really want to bring these people around who would cause me trouble, right? And see, the things that the Emperor and the Star card, the star being the major arcana for Aquarius, the Star card is about long-term hopes and dreams being finalized, right? Actually happening and actualized and all of that. The Emperor is, a lot of you, Aquarius, are thinking wiser. You understand that, having these people around you, like I said, they are a flight risk. They are people that, you may like, a lot of us Aquarius, I am not an Aquarius, but I do have Aquarius placements. I have one. Like I said, Saturn and Aquarius in the 11th house. Saturn is the natural ruler or the first ruler of Aquarius, and then Uranus, right? So in the 11th house. So basically, right? Basically. Um, so why that's so important is because the Emperor and the Star card is about like you have the discernment. You Aquarius can see how obviously what is the correct play. The correct play is to not hang out with these people and have them around, because you Aquarius may want to have these people around you, right? Aquarius, y'all rule over friendships, right? Libra rules over romantic relationships specifically, right? Marriages and stuff like this, right? Going down to the courthouse, signing your name on that dotted line. And then Gemini rules over pretty much both, essentially. And so why that's so important is because you Aquarius want to be friends with a lot of people. But once again, there's no honor amongst some of these people. You feel what I'm saying? Like some people will mess up what you got going on intentionally. Sometimes they may not be messing it up intentionally, but who they are and what they do, they are not in their correct setting. Like how like when you Aquarius bring some hard-headed, ready to go people around you that don't have other tools in their toolbox, so to speak. They don't have other skills. They just hood. They just streets, right? They just street. And so we're like, when what I'm saying, like when you bring these type of people around you in like a business meeting and stuff like this, you dig what I'm saying? They're gonna be rough around the edges. Now I'm not saying that they can't learn any new skills, but they will be rough around the edges. And so you Aquarius see that. You see that your desire to want to have people get along and bring people together can be detrimental sometimes, right? And so the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Michael is about how you Aquarius, right? So the Wheel of Fortune is you're learning that, once again, like I just finished saying, right? Even though you may want to bring people together, you can't, because you got to make sure you got to make sure that what's going on around you is cool before you actually decide to put your plans and the people that you care about on the line. And what I mean by that is like for instance, like an example of this is family members, introducing your family members to a significant other, your significant other to family members, friends to significant others. If you have a business plan, right? Trying to ask your family members of what they think about your business plan, or making them a part of your business plans and stuff like this. Like, you Aquarius usually, back in the day, you would tell people first and then deal with the consequences afterwards. But now you Aquarius learned your lesson. You understand that you Aquarius can't be doing that, because a lot of people intentionally want to step all over what it is that you got going on by stepping over what they got going on, because they are determined to be as street as possible. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So why that's so important is because of the Five of Gabriel, the Justice, and then you have the Strength card. Now the Strength card is Leo, your opposite sign, okay? So the 10 of Gabriel, the 5 of Gabriel, the 5 of Gabriel, the Justice, right? And then what would happen if you would have brought them along? You would have set yourself back a couple of months, because here you are making all this progress, and then this person gets into your plan, and then it's like you feel like, did you not learn anything? The answer is you did learn something. You learned a lot. It's just that you Aquarius, you can see the play. That's how you can tell if you learned a lot. It's because you Aquarius actually see the play. You know that okay, you got to get away from people. You can't have a lot of people in your plans. A lot of you Aquarius may not say this, but a lot of you have long-term goals, obviously, and that y'all be having plans to get to a specific thing, and you have a plan, and you be trying to, and I see it, you try to get people to be a part of that plan, right? So they can benefit. But, you know, I know a lot of you Aquarius. I know a lot of Aquarius. I know a lot of Aquarius. My father's an Aquarius. I know a lot of y'all. I know a lot of y'all personally as friends. I got Aquarius family members. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? A lot of y'all like to a lot, shout outs to the queen of shout outs to the inaugural or the rightful queen of New Zealand. She knows who she is. I love her, actually. I hope she still watches my videos, but I got a lot of love for her. Shout outs to her. I'm not gonna say her name. Shout outs to her. She's an Aquarius. Don't let that go to y'all head. But the same thing that I told her, right, in so many words, without getting too deep into it, because I ain't gonna, just telling, but you know, I can say this without basically breaking down everything that I was talking to her about. But point is that, you Aquarius, y'all be knowing that you can't have everybody in your goals and in your plans, because this is where things end up becoming sour, because like a lot of people don't know, like people don't really want to benefit from it. They don't want to let you Aquarius take the lead and enact your plan, and actually they play their position and they benefit from this thing. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of people they only want to be a part of the plan if they're the head honcho. Here's the situation though, and this is why it is that like a lot of the times people will contact me and they don't understand. Well, no, they understand it when I break it, when I say it to them, but they don't really be hearing themselves. And I say this all the time. Not everybody are leaders. Not everybody is a leader. It's on both sides, regardless of whatever you into. Not everybody is a leader. They're not. So they would take the lead, and what would they do? They would mess it up. Like me personally as a Sigma, ironically, I'm a Sigma, and I don't want to be in a leadership position per se, but I'm going to have to be, because my life path is one, which is the leader. Leonardo da Vinci had life paths of one all over it. Leonardo da Vinci's life path was 11, which is 2 ones standing next to each other. So you understand what I'm saying? So that's the irony in it. But not everybody is a leader. And like a lot of the times, you have way too many people trying to make something out of something that originally the plan was supposed to be simplistic. So you Aquarius, long story short, will incorporate or have all these different people in your plan, and they could benefit from it. But due to their stupid behaviors and their stupid decision making, right? They want to essentially step all over what you Aquarius got going on. And all it is that they have to do is take one position, a simple position, instead of them having to essentially get all of these different positions and do too much. They can still benefit off of doing less work and having one position. They don't want to do that. You dig what I'm saying? So let's clarify the strength card. The strength card, before we continue keeping quiet, not telling people certain things. The strength is the ability to reserve yourself instead of saying what's going on. 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, Judgment, 5 of Cups, and then you have the 10 of Pentacles to clarify the strength card. So yet again, right? 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, Judgment. This is a situation for you where, a lot of you, I'm just thinking about something, but a lot of you Aquarius just, it would frustrate you too if you told them, because immediately afterwards, if you had them in your plans, they would start acting funny. You know what I mean? Or, you know, frustrating you. So I'm telling you, you know, if you see somebody that's a flight risk, that's a problem, that's an issue, don't have them in your life. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't be cool with them, but you got to be cool with them from afar. You know, I ain't gonna get too deep into the into the rightful queen of New Zealand thing. You know, I'm not gonna do all that. But the point is that the Five of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles is all about how you Aquarius. So yes, you may not like it. Like I said, you Aquarius have such a big heart. Y'all want this community and everything like that. But again, pay attention to people who have your back, who are willing to play their positions, right? Me personally, even though I have the life path of one, I'm still a Sigma, which is kind of duplicitous in that regard. It's kind of contradictory. But even though my life path is one, which is the leader, in order to be a very wise leader, you got to understand that sometimes you have to take the back seat, right? And if a person is more experienced than you on the team in a particular area, even though you are the leader, it's the best thing for you to do to stand back and let other people who are more experienced than you at this handle their business for the overall good of the team and you, right? And this is the thing that a lot of people don't understand. They like to outshine individuals a little bit too much. You know, they think that being a leader, they take it too far. They think that being the leader means they always have to be at the front of it. And it's like, that's not always the case, though. Sometimes people are more experienced than you in an area, and you have to step back. That's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Peace. Appreciate y'all.